I didn't.
Shouldn't we phone the police?
I'm afraid the police won't be much use. I think it's about time I told you the whole story. Those were no ordinary burglars tonight. When the original Guardian locked and hid the box here almost 2,000 years ago, some of the takers followed him through to Earth, and they call themselves the Watchers. And they've been trying to find the box ever since.
But these Watchers were left behind in Roman times. They'd be dead by now.
Yes, but they had children, and their children had children, and so on, and the orders were always the same. Find the box and the keys and open the doorway. And that's what those two burglars were looking for tonight, the keys to the box.
But can't they be stopped?
Yes, they can. By two 10-year-old children. You.
How do you know it's us?
Because the legend states that only two children can stop them. And tonight I realized those two children must be you. I didn't make anything fly around tonight. You did.
We did.
You have the power.
What's the power?
The power to move objects by using only your mind.
But if we did do it, we didn't do it deliberately.
Well, exactly. That's why you've got to learn to control it. If the Watchers ever discover that you have the power, you'll be in serious danger. That's why you must never, ever reveal your secret to anyone.
Our people failed, Eminence.
Failed?
The Guardian has far stronger powers than at first we realized.
Our time is running out, Janus. We have only 8 of your days left before our two worlds drift apart and all will be lost. You must get the keys.
Shall we capture the Guardian, force him to hand over the keys?
I have a better idea. Let him work for us. Follow him wherever he goes. He will lead you to the keys.
This is ridiculous. I must have tried every antique shop and junk shop in this town.
What's that, Uncle George?
Oh, it helps me concentrate. Here.
Kingston Market.
Where?
Kingston's Antique Market. We haven't looked there yet.
I've never heard of it. How come you have?
I don't know. It just sort of popped into my head.
See? Come on. No, you hang on to it, Lisa.
It was amazing. It was like a magnet leading me to it.
It's a dowsing crystal from the other world.
I still say it was just coincidence.
Then how do you explain the fact that I found it?
I don't know. Luck or something.
Tell him it wasn't just a coincidence.
Well, Mark doesn't want to believe it just yet.
You're going out again.
Yeah, I'm afraid I am.
Where do you keep going to?
Mark, that's none of our business.
Oh, yes, it is. It has to do with these keys in the box.
Well, I can't tell you just yet. Well, other people are involved.
Who?
Well, I have to talk to them first. Look, I won't keep you in the dark much longer, I promise you. I'm going to ask Erica to keep an eye on you while I'm gone, all right?
Salutations, George.
Salutations.
Well? You have done well, Guardian.
Oh, no. The children did it. We guided them, my lady, but they found it.
Truly, they are the children of Heritron. Come, we're trying to interpret the poem about the second key now. We're assuming that the Guardians used the same idea again, that the poem is in the shape of the key.
In which case, it looks like this. The question is, where is it? Where, not why, when, or what. Where is the key, the next to be found? Which of you will understand why and where? At that place where Romans beat the Britons in the final fight which gave them the victory to rule us.
Why is the first verse asking so many questions? Where, why, when, or what? What is it trying to tell us?
Why is a wheat field yellow? Where do whales learn to swim? Why has a cat got whiskers? Why has a wheel got a rim? Who knows why? Who knows why there are so many words that begin with W-H? Why does the sea look stormy? What can you see from the wharf? The foam on the waves is as white as whey as it whips and whirls in a froth. Who knows why? Who knows why there are so many words that begin with W-H?
These poems are getting harder to solve.
When you're trying to understand something difficult, it's easy to become too focused on little pieces. It will help if we look at the whole thing first. We must skim and scan it to grasp the whole picture.
If it reads like a puzzle, don't get stuck on little bits. Skim the whole thing in one go, then you'll know how it all fits. Skimming and scanning, don't forget it. Skimming and scanning, you won't regret it. If it all reads like a muddle and it won't make sense to you, scan the whole thing, get the feeling, then the meaning will come through. Skimming and scanning, don't forget it. Skimming and scanning, you won't regret it. If it all reads most confusing, don't get tangled up in detail. Get the story, get the angle, it will help you grasp the tale. Skimming and scanning, don't forget it. Skimming and scanning, you won't regret it.
I think I may understand. The poem is about a battle between the Romans and the Britons. The final battle.
So the key could have been hidden at the site of the last battle.
But where was the last battle?
There's only one answer to that. We look it up.
Where do we start?
I'll look in an encyclopedia under battles.
And I shall look in a history book about the Romans in Britain.
If you want to find out anything, look it up. It's all inside a book. All you have to do is look it up. The Romans came, but why and when? How did they write or count to 10? Look it up. It's all inside a book. All you have to do is look it up.
The last great battle between the Romans and the Britons was in a field on the site of which is now Fen Street.
Fen Street? I know it. It's a place run by the council aimed at teaching children about growing vegetables and flowers. I better go back to Mark and Lisa and get them started on the hunt for this key.
How are the children coping with this?
They want to know where I keep going to when I come and see you.
Why have you not told them?
Well, the more people who know about you and this place, the more at risk you are.
But we're all taking a great risk, especially Mark and Lisa. They are the children of Heratron, and they will be in great danger if anybody should discover this. They have a right to know.
You're right, of course.
You lost him.
It wasn't our fault. He must...
You lost him! You will be punished for this. Go.
He's not out with you, is he?
No, I haven't seen him. Actually, I thought it was time for a cuppa. Fancy one?
Yes, please. What's that? Mark! What on earth are you doing? You know we're not allowed in here.
That thing has started to turn. I didn't know what was happening.
I told you never to come in here without me.
There. The window was open and a gust of wind must have blown in and knocked that thing over, whatever it was. We just had this crashing sound and rushed in here. I'll just get this cleared up.
I'll do it. You can all go.
We will not tolerate failure.
Supreme One, the Guardian is forceful. He has the power. But there is one weakness. There are two children, Lisa and Mark Astor, currently staying with him. They are his niece and nephew. I have a plan to kidnap the children and force him to exchange them for the keys.
Excellent.
In a very short time, the doorway will be open.
8 days, Janus. That is all the time we have. Succeed, and all rewards will be yours. Fail, and your misery will be worse than you can imagine.
You have a chance to redeem yourselves.
Cheer up.
What were you doing in Uncle George's study?
I was looking for something.
Looking for what?
I was just trying to find it.
Lisa, your mother's on the phone. Do you want to tell me what really went on in here this afternoon, Mark? There's no gust of wind short of a hurricane could have knocked that thing over. And I know the window was shut. After that incident the other night, I checked before I went out.
It wasn't Erica. She wasn't even in here. Nor was Lisa. I wanted to find out what was going on. You weren't telling us who you were going to see.
I see, and you felt let down. You'd never make a good spy, you know. You put my papers back in the wrong place. And a gust of wind couldn't have done that either.
I'm sorry. Is it valuable?
It's irreplaceable. Let's hope I can mend it.
I am sorry.
No, I have to say sorry as well. To both of you.
To us?
Yes, I should have told you sooner where I was going, but I was worried because it affected other people.
Who?
One of them is called Anna, and the other is her daughter, Ariana. They're both from Heritron.
How did they get here?
Yes. I thought you said that box was the only link.
Well, for the takers it is. Anna is the leader of what I suppose you'd call freedom fighters. They're people who want to change things on Heritron, end slavery, give everyone a fairer life. Anna developed something called the crystal capsule. Like the doorway, it can only be used when our two worlds are close together. And Anna used it to come here.
Why can't the takers use one?
Because there is only the one. And no one but Anna knows how to use it.
So she led us to the first key?
No, only to the crossroads. You led us to the key itself, remember, at the antique store.
Does she know where the other two keys are?
She's got a pretty good idea where one of them is.
Where?
It's at Fen Street Children's Farm. It's a place specially for youngsters. Old fogies like me, I'm afraid, aren't welcome.
We can go on our own.
No.
Why not?
Because it isn't safe.
We'll be all right.
No, I'll tell Erica to take you.
But she's not a child.
Well, she's young enough to get in. Look, this is the shape of the key you're looking for, yes? And, you better take this again. Only be careful.
Do not risk clashing with the Guardian. Wait until the children are alone and then take them. There is nothing more important than the kidnap of those children. Nothing must stand in your way. Is that clear?